YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek, and this is my little channel on the interweb for all things geeky and cool. We're doing a statue review today, guys, and it's kind of a different sort of statue that I normally would do. Normally I do superhero type statues. This one's a little different. What we have here, just so you would know, is from Star Wars weekends through Disney's parks. They actually made a set of these special statues. They're basically an amalgam between a Disney character and a Star Wars character put together in a sort of Disney-esque motif. These are very, very limited, highly collectible, and they have a pretty decent price point as far as what these things are worth. This one in particular is the 2015 Daisy Duck as Aurra Sing, the Bounty Hunter. Now, if you're not familiar, Aurra Sing was a bounty hunter that debuted in the Phantom Menace episode 1, something that we don't really talk about too much for the geek community. She actually had a very, very small amount of screen time. She was on for maybe, I would say, between 3 and 5 seconds. If you blink, you missed her. So this one actually came out in 2015. There were several other ones that came out at that period of time as well. This has an MSRP pricing of $125. Now, I didn't pay $125 for this, guys. The Disney store I went to, which is in the Sawgrass Mills Mall, I'll put a link to the description. I got it in a toy hunt video. Basically had them on sale. At one time, they were about $64. They dropped the price even more to $20. So the box here is rather large, as you can see here. It's all black. You'll see kind of a little logo over here of what she looks like. It talks a little bit about Daisy herself being Aurra Sing. It's a complete black box. Takes fingerprints really, really well. So I mean, you probably see a lot of prints on it. Of course, you get the bottom here, which talks about got the price. You can even see the price, the discounted, as well as the top, which has the Disney logo on top. This is very packaged really, really well, all in styrofoam. What makes these so collectible is not only the statue itself, but it has a very specialized pin. The pin is rather large, and we'll get to the pin shortly. I'm going to take some spots of this inside my light box so you can see how it looks in detail. So when you get this thing out of the styrofoam, it looks like this. Here's a really, really cool statue. I'll take the box away. The statue is rather tall. I mean, you're looking at about maybe a foot in height and about maybe 6-7 inches in width. Great amount of detail, really, really heavy, as you know, basically as you see her here. This weird metal bar that you see, she actually has that when you watch her through any type of pictures you might have seen or video. Actually, even in the movie in the Phantom Menace, you look really quick, you blink, and she has this kind of weird thing coming off of her head. So they did a real great representation of that in this particular statue. Great amount of detail in this thing. I'm really, really happy with this. Now, as I stated, I did not spend $125 for the statue. I spent 20 bucks for this thing. Yes, as soon as I found out it was $20, I immediately said I gotta buy this. You'll see that in the video if you click to that link. Now, when you take this thing out of the actual box, there is styrofoam that comes in, and it has a hollow base, as you can see here. So basically, it comes in 2 pieces, so you could put this on top of it, so it is kind of solid. And there's a lot of weight, a lot of heft to the statue. Now, when you actually open her up, it does have a pin, and this pin is what people go crazy for. This is a pin stylized in the Disney sort of motif of how they actually draw their animation. Very, very solid pin, big. It's rather large, as you can see here. It has 2 little Mickey kind of clips in the back, as well as talking about the limited edition that it is here, and it's embossed. If you go back to the front of it, it does say Disney Weekend, I believe. Yeah, Walt Disney World 2015. So this is a very highly collectible pin as well. People buy this statue mainly for this pin, which surprised the hell out of me. I was speaking to the clerk about it at the store. A lot of people want just the pin and don't care about the statue. Me personally, I probably will display her probably with the pin, something like that. Most likely is how I would display her, because I think the pin, it's all-encompassing, if you want my opinion. I think they both serve well and have it, you know, together as one solid piece. They did make other ones for the Disney weekend. I think in 2013 they made one for, I believe, Princess Organa, Padme, rather. They made one of her. They made one of Chewbacca. They made one of Han. They made one for, I think it's Goofy playing Chewie, I believe it is. So they made several of these. I don't think they were far back. I think they started between 2012 2013. I could be wrong. I do apologize. But I would highly, highly recommend this statue. Now, buyer, please beware. I have seen people selling these online for a ridiculous ridiculous amount of money. I mean a stupid amount of money. Do not spend, in my opinion, I would not spend more than $60, $65 at the highest for this. You can find it on Amazon if you look really, really hard. Other Amazon dealers are very unscrupulous, and they will sell it for a lot more. I've seen this thing going between $600 to $800. So please, buyer beware. Don't get conned into something that's really, really pricey. I would say no more between $60 to $70 for this particular piece. Nothing wrong with the price. Great, great piece. Phenomenal detail. Phenomenal casting as far as it made it look like, you know, they took Daisy Duck and took Aurra Sing and merged them together, and they spat that out. So I really, really like this statue, guys. I hope you do as well. Remember to like this video. Always click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.